So if I could just come back to your siblings. So you talked about coming from a very close-knit family. And I feel like you've taken it to another level in the sense that you've started a business together. So can you tell us about Fou Custom Made and the ethos of the label?
So my sister and I, Nora, we've always loved fashion. Like, we've got a depository of clothes that has stretched years. Like, I look here and these are all, you know, some of the taonga, the mea that you carry. A lot of it is clothing for my sister and I. So we wanted to do something with it. We wear Pacific wear all the time. And so we wanted to like further it and give that sort of opportunity to a lot of others. And so with our brother Aso, who is a close friend, like, you know, we decided to start Fou, which means new, a new way of I guess being confident in who you are. Like many fashion labels, they're trying to make people feel confident in who you are, but it's essentially trying to platform that Pacific wear, Pacific patterns is that you can be comfortable wearing that you can be comfortable wearing something that might not necessarily be seen as fashionable or to the normal eye. So we're all about leading with our values, the respect that we have when clients come in, the value and the alofa that we put towards the fabrics that we chose, and the respect that we put into actually making the garment to custom make. So I guess the spirit is collective of what Fou is, and it's empowering women to really, really just be comfortable in wearing something, and that they can wear Pacific wear and be comfortable in that. So yeah, that's sort of where Fou has sort of birthed a love that we've had to really help empower others. Yeah.
And so what are the different skills that your siblings bring to the table, and yourself included?
So obviously we have to have an eye for what fabrics that we kind of have to pick. Obviously the technical skills around sewing and all of that, and also just being able to build the relationship with the person. Sometimes someone would come in and want to wear something, but we have to be honest and open with them around their body shape, and that's where, you know, we really build that relationship with them, and they walk away feeling, oh my goodness, if they didn't tell me, you know, I would have just been wearing something that doesn't elevate who I am. And so a lot of those skills are people skills, obviously the technical skills as I mentioned, but it's a whole body of love and a collective effort to make someone feel like that they're worthy of wearing that garment. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Just in terms of like your own approach to fashion, so you have to work in a professional environment during your day job, and usually professional wear means, you know, black and grey suits.
Yeah.
How do you approach that?
I think it comes from just having a real confidence in who I am, and not being scared to walk into a space where they're all wearing suits and I'm wearing like the most outrageous outfit. But I find strength in that, and my approach is always that you're going in there with an armor of your people's voices, and I think you should hone into that. So before they even ask me who I am, they sort of can identify that I am from a Pacific community, or I am, and that's just with what I'm wearing. And then as soon as they hear who I am, it's giving them another layer of, oh wow, she's bringing a lot more to the table than anything else. And I use it as a strength mechanism, really. People are like, oh goodness, you're trying to be over the top. But I'm like, no, actually, as soon as they start to talk to me, because I can pinpoint any outfit that I'm wearing of who I've got it from. These earrings are from a small business, Koloa, you know what I mean? And then that opens up a whole depository of conversations that can happen. And so for me, fashion has always been, all my garments that I go into really is trying to strengthen the conversations at the table. And so I take that approach in anything I wear. And sometimes I kind of get it wrong, but that's okay as long as I feel confident in what I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah. I think that's so courageous and like such an amazing insight for you to have quite early on in your career, right? Because for me, it took me a very long time to feel like I could wear a Poporazzi to work. Oh,
you know? I know. You know? But it's good that you are, and like, you know, it's just the way that I guess the society was set up, that we'd have to, this is what professional is. But we look around and we've always been conducting ourselves with professionalism. I think about the matai who sit in the fale, like, you know, they're conducting themselves in a really respectful and professional way, but they're probably just wearing a iwhaikanga or something.
Yeah.
So what's to say that that's not relevant in the space that we call profession? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a learning experience, but an eye-opener. And one thing that I can say is that I'm finding that a lot more people are wearing their puletasi, their tauvala. A lot of them are being real comfortable to do that, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's awesome because it's changing perceptions of what a professional looks like.
Exactly.
And as you say, because we've always been conducting ourselves in a professional manner, in a respectful manner.
In a respectful manner, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I want to delve more into this, but first we've got to take a short break.
That's all good, sweet.